This is the UIBI 2000 peak amp car jump starter with tire inflator. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you get a nice case complete with a go handle. In the case you get the user manual. Here is the jump starter itself, of course. Charging cable, USB to USB-C. You need to supply your own charger for that. Cell phone charger is just fine, or any other USB port that you'd like to use. These are the clamps to go on the battery. Nice strong spring on there so they'll hold on just like that. And for the tire inflator portion of it, they give you the hose that you need. Goes on your tire. This then goes into the unit. And they also give you a bunch of different nozzles over here for inflating balls and other small inflatables as such, depending on what it is that you need. So let me tell you a little bit about it, and I'll show you how it goes together, how it works, and then of course we'll test it out. This will start up to an 8-liter gas or 6-liter diesel engine. The tire inflator can inflate up to 150 psi. There's a flashlight on it right up over here that you can turn on, and that has 3 different modes: solid on, S.O.S mode, and flash mode. USB port right over here to plug in any USB device for charging. The USB-C port over there is where you plug in this cable to charge it. Tire inflator port is right there where the hose goes into, like that. This puts out 2,000 peak amps. Battery inside is 16,000 milliamp hours. And you can get up to 50 starts per charge on the unit. It also has lots of protection circuits built in: over voltage, under voltage, overcurrent, and especially reverse polarity. So if you're stuck out and it's raining and you're far, far away from home and the battery goes dead in your car and the sky is falling and you need to jump start it with this, if you end up hooking these up backwards to your battery, no damage will occur. So for the unit itself, you have a display up here and a whole bunch of buttons. It's real easy here. When you turn it on, that's for the tire inflator, and so we'll press the button, it'll turn on. Now it shows the pressure right there that it's set to, and then went to 0. If this were connected to the tire, which we're going to do later, then it would show the current pressure in the tire. You use the plus and minus buttons over here to raise and lower that. You can select different units. Here in the US we use PSI, so that's where I'm going to leave it. Shows your battery state of charge. And then to start the air compressor, or tire inflator I should say, you press and hold the OK button and then it will start up. So let me do that. We'll turn it on. You set your pressure. 32 is where it's set. OK. And you can press OK to stop it, but it will stop automatically when it reaches that set pressure over there. And it'll also sound different because we didn't have the hose connected, but we're going to do that again later. For the flashlight, press and hold the button. It turns on, then just press it and you get S.O.S. Press again and then it just flashes like that. Press again and it turns off. So that's pretty much all there is to it, just like that. For jump starting the car, you open up the little port over here, which I'll show you quick. You'll notice it's keyed. That means this will only fit one way. You see how one end is squared and the other one is round? So it can only fit the right way in the jump starter like that. And that way you can't make a mistake with that. And if you make a mistake with the actual cables here, like I said, then it has protection circuits built in to prevent any damage from occurring. But, you know, with anything like that, don't test it. Just hook it up right the first time. And you have the light on the unit, so this way you shouldn't really have any excuse for hooking it up backwards. So with that, it's a nice all-in-one solution like that you get an air compressor and a jump starter in one. Let's go ahead and take this out to the car and give it a test. So if you got a dead battery, it's really easy. Most cars have a cover over the positive. It's red like that, so it's pretty tough to make a mistake nowadays. The old cars are a different story. Just pick that cover up right there, and then we're gonna clamp that on right like that. Clamp that on right like that, and that will open up the little panel here. And remember, like I said before, it can only plug in the right way. So we'll do that. There's a green light on there, so that's all set. Let's see if I could put that there. That'll be fine just like that. And now you go ahead and start the car. And there you go. Now that you've done that, disconnect the clamps. Put the little cover back on it, just like that. Disconnect this from here. Just wiggles out. Close up the cover, close the hood, and you're good to go. So for the tire inflator, you just take the hose and screw it in. The orange rubber piece is there, so you get a nice grip on it, so you can make that tight enough that it won't leak. The other end, you stick on your tire and close that up, and now you press the button to turn it on. It's flashing 32 where I had it set before, but now it's showing 22, so this tire is low. So we're going to go ahead now and fill it up by pressing and holding the OK button. Okay, came up a little higher at 33, but sometimes they're just a little bit off, but you'll at least be able to fill your tire up, you know, in the event that it's low. That worked real well. Take that off and put your valve cap back on, and you're all set with that. Really nice and convenient that you can now have a jump starter and a tire inflator in one. And if you don't even need to jump your car, you know, fill up your tires, and the weather gets colder, they're lower. So this way you can just go around all four tires. There's no cord, anything you have to worry about. And then you charge it back up. So once again, this was the UIBI 2000 peak amp car jump starter with tire inflator. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description to where you can find the item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.